How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more historic Brawl. We are checking out Evelyn. This is the Grixis vampire deck that I've been talking about for a week and a half. We're up against a Ravager deck too. That's kind of cool. I don't like this, but it could be worse. So, like, if I hit this free mull button, there's a definitive chance that what I get on the other end is worse. Can I risk it? I'm gonna risk it. Okay, it's not better, but well, it is better. It's just not extremely worse, right? Like, this hand has far less going on, but at least we can cast things. Up against a Ravager deck, I feel like that's probably a necessity. Yeah, I'll keep 7 this time around. Malice goes down on 1. We'll keep a swamp. A 4th land is something that we will require. Yeah, I was gonna pay 2 life there because I made the mistake of playing the Watery Grave and played the Slaughter Specialist, but I guess we just won't. We'll play the Midnight Clock, ramp ourselves up to 5, and then the downside of Slaughter Specialist will actually just be a little not bad, right? Right, there goes Evelyn. She's going to exile 2 cards. I got an Engrass Rampage and a Vampire Socialite. Things I like. So next turn we have 2 2-drop vampires that will make us happy. So the nice thing is that she's one of the old school, she goes by like the old school mechanic of exiling cards in that she's using counters, right? And the benefit of that is that when Evelyn dies and then we recast her, the fact that the counter still exists means you can still cast the cards. Even though we're going to attack Kasmina. They might let it go through, because if they do, we if they block, our Slaughter Specialist gets bigger. And our secondary hand is getting a lot bigger too. It's just a shame that we only get 1 action out of it per turn, right? Like, we could Maestro's Charm on their turn, but wait, is that? I could have sworn this has a discard clause on it, but I guess it doesn't, huh? One of the weirdest aspects of modern Magic and discard is that they don't really put instant speed discard into formats anymore, because you can lock people that way. Should we give it a go? I think I'll wait until I can protect it. So 2 more turns. Let's go for Cold Steel Heart. I have 2 red. I have mini black. We'll probably need more black though. Purveyor. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 9 mana to pull off River's Rebuke and protect it with Supreme Will. Our opponent clearly has counter spells. Trying to figure out if this is something worth countering. We don't really care if they counter this one though, because it's just a big body. I guess I got Fabled the Mirror Breaker off of myself. Let's send this way. Kazumina's kind of played all the cards she has to offer, right? But she technically does protect permanents they control, so... So the Socialite is probably the best block, right? Double block there. No, I mean the Slaughter Specialist. Because then the Slaughter Specialist just dies. The Socialite kills something, it dies, but then the Specialist grows. The board has been cleared. Yeah, we had an Immersturm Predator and a Temple of Malice. It wasn't actually. I don't need more blue mana. Rude. They're going to try to ping me down because they're not pinging down any of these creatures. River's Rebuke. Resolve. Alright, so I guess we keep the Supreme Will for something interesting. You can also Maestro's Charm. Resolve. This is our game 1, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Our opponent has conceded, though. What to say, that's a 7-minute game. That's pretty decent. It's pretty decent considering we were at game 3 by the 7-minute mark last video. I think we were anyways. I don't remember. I'll figure it out when I'm uploading the videos. I don't generally do too many bulk recording sessions, but I've been building decks for videos, but I already had videos prepared, so I didn't need to play the games ahead of time. So I was just working on the decks for a little bit, and as a result, I have a backlog of decks that need to actually be made into videos. Fetid Pits on 1, Malice on 2. Hopefully an additional land so that we can key on 4. I'm going to keep Rune on top because we got our 4th land. So that'll give us something to do on 3. Like, we don't have anything really that's going to trigger him, I don't think. Like, vampires as a tribe are a bit like humans, right? They're not extremely high off the ground. Although there are a couple of big ones, right? Like Lord Xander. He's also a demon, but like he's a 6/6 for 7 mana. So he could actually give us a Rizal or a Covetous. Decline. Be nice if Key to the Archive. I'll probably take the Wrath, right? Because it's just a little bit better than Phyrexian Scriptures. And we'll swing in for 1. Up against the first sliver again. Robin Hood. Nothing weird about that name. Decline. You enter the battlefield tapped, right? So we'll just play Evelyn. Hopefully she does not die. Passive peril and a land. I actually like a land. I do forget sometimes that she is card advantage. We'll go blue because I like blue mana for some reason. Even though I have all of these black cards in my hand. But to be fair, right, like Key to the Archive is going to give us black mana. It's also our only source of white mana, so this Day of Judgment will not be cast if we don't keep Key to the Archive, which is unfortunate. It's one of the major downsides of Key to the Archive that I found throughout playing with the card is that it has a really powerful spellbook, but creatures, so it only counts creatures. Decline. Well, let's get me a Kalitas and one of these. Sure, I'll play me one of those. And I'll swing in for one. Kalitas is a strange addition to the deck, but he technically will allow you to sacrifice a vampire, right? I kind of just need a River's Rebuke if I'm going to survive against the Sliver deck. Which we're digging for. Champion of Dusk could get me somewhere too. Decline. Champion of Dusk? Dig Up's not going to do anything for me. It's not got anything going on. I just kind of need to do this. This is not pretty, but does it even matter if I do this? I guess it does. But in like the loosest sense of the word. Take action. Don't have 7 mana left, so we're actually going to have to do something from our hand, which is unfortunate. I guess we'll work on getting, like, lands? The Kalitas did kind of save us a bit. Yeah, the first sliver just comes back down. We can answer it again, though. It's just going to be really pricey. How did they not hit anything? Graveyard? Transform. So the way we Evelyn. And do we just play vampires, or do we try to search again? Yeah, like I'm not gonna do my board that dirty. Let's attack in with the Death Toucher. Yeah, we've unfortunately not hit great things. Is that my... That's my Anchor of the Gods. Wow. But that forest is definitely not mine. Well, this is painful. Yeah, I kind of just want my River's Rebuke. Which is weird, because I have access to Harder Wrath at the moment, right? Because I have access to Path of Peril. And I have so much mana that... Like, even if they get rid of Evelyn, I can just re-Evelyn. The Great Henge, yay! Yeah, I just really need my, It's in there. I know it's in there. This is going to be mean. So I block like this. Well, I should have been able to activate that, but sure, why not? Why not, deck? Ouch. Commit. Well, that's actually a good start. Let's get rid of that sliver. Robin. It's thinking things over, and that's just awful. I don't know why I said it that way. I am very sorry. Wait. And now let's make sure that sliver never comes back. So the commit put it second from the top. So they should have it in their hand now. Which means we're dead. Ouch. This is bad. I can dig up a land. I kind of forgot that I need to kill the Cloud Shredder. You always need to kill Cloud Shredder. If there's ever a Cloud Shredder, you just need to kill it. It is the only option. Unfortunately, our opponent has decided to have mercy on us, which is weird. I don't know where their commander went. Did they let it get shuffled into their deck? Because if so, that's really sad. They don't have any legendary creatures, which is very sad too. Yeah, next turn I think we just Anger of the Gods and solve this whole problem. After we attack, of course. Okay. How you block an opponent? This seems pretty decent. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 damage minimum. And then we're going to Anger of the Gods. Lord Xander to get rid of 3 cards. I mean, we've kept the most important piece to winning at the moment, which is Maestros Diabolist. And so I can actually play a land, which means I have access to anything. Probably Henrika for 1 damage in the air. And I guess we got Corporal Vampire too. Dude, Vampires is sick. It's still better in, like, I guess it'd be white, black, red is probably the best combination for vampires. And I know, like, outside of Arena, that is the default because it has really powerful commanders, right? But on Arena, that's still probably the best because you get access to all of the good vampires from Ixalan. Only there isn't like a Mardu. As far as I know, there isn't a Mardu vampire commander on Arena. So if you want to play Mardu, you're playing like Sir Gwyn or the Mutate Dinosaur Cat from Ixalan. Like, our Mardu commanders on Arena are not the most powerful. Like, we have several good Grixis commanders, right? So I think Passive Peril does this. Yeah. We had a line. Our opponent did very good, though. Like, they removed the 1 threat to their life and just kind of kept trucking with it. I really need to start drafting again. It's just such a time commitment that, like, after you've earned enough for the next season, if you don't really enjoy draft, it's kind of hard to push yourself to draft. But drafting is like a cornerstone of Arena, so yeah, maybe I'll just draft a big draft. Like, it's really less efficient than doing it with quick drafts. But the benefit of the big drafts is you get access to this is just bad. I guess we're saving Cordial Vampire for later. We're just going to help out the life gain deck for a bit. Actually, it's probably like it's probably an Aristocrats deck. Although, like, everything we've seen on Battlefield is life gain. We too can be a life gain deck opponent. So 1-3, 3-3 versus 2-3, 1-1, and 3-3. But this is kind of up for debate, isn't it? Because as soon as something comes down, it becomes a 4-4. Rude. That was a possible combo piece. I guess you Henny. Let's try to kill. That's not how Yenny works, is it? Darn it. We gave it a try, even if it was a bit nonsensical. What time is it now? Nearly 1 a.m. Yeah, our opponent has quite easily maneuvered themselves into the driver's seat of this game. And we have been fumbling to get near the car, unfortunately. But this is impressive. Like, I haven't seen an Ellis Core life gain deck, but it makes sense, right? Like, he's essentially half a Blood Artist and half a Soul Warden. Or is he half a Blood Artist and a whole Soul Warden? No, he's half and half. Because Soul Warden will trigger for any creature entering the battlefield. He only triggers for your creatures. And his death trigger is likewise only you, not everybody. Put a ghost form counter. Relic Vial. There's a Blood Artist trigger. So are they all clerics? They are all clerics. Well, this guy will be a cleric, right? He just needs a mana pumped into him. But oddly enough, they don't have... Where are you getting black mana from? Here? Is this the only source of black mana that they have? Oh, that's a little sad, ain't it? Evelyn will come down. Let's see a swamp off the top. Give me their only swamp. And not what I was looking for, but I don't mind. Yeah, that's my Blood Artist. Unfortunately. We are losing life, but we are growing our Yenny. Knight of the Ebon Legion could be decent too. You can activate him during your opponent's turn. So if we're ever in too dire of straits, we can just hold up 3 mana and keep him in the back as a blocker with Death Touch. But I'm worried that if they build up a big enough attack this time around, we'll just have to chump with him. And I don't want to chump with him, but he is the 1/1 on board, right? Like, our commander is necessary for drawing us out of this, and Yenny is really our only free sack outlet in Vampires. Like, we could be running Wolfstrider, but we're not. Well, shucks. I guess we're taking a bunch of damage. Yeah, I think if another removal spell comes down, we will concede out of this. Yeah, there it is. I said we'll concede. We will. After they deal the damage necessary, right? They were taking 9 this turn. Can we top deck a Wrath? No, we top decked an Etrata the Silencer. Which is cool. Don't get me wrong, it's cool. Also means we are not on the hold up Ebon Legion plan. Which might have been our only hope, really. No attack. Hold out for a few precious moments longer. Our boys are going to get big, though. Maybe Cordial Vampire was the plan. Also a Cleric now. Cleric with Death Touch now. I wonder if there's some kind of Etrata search deck, because she is an alt win condition, right? We're super dead though, right? So when you think you might be dead, block the highest damage creatures and then count the rest. And Cordial Vampire is actually good. That's insane. We are dead though. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.